you all right?
Huh? Oh, hi, Cordelia. Sorry, I didn't hear you there.
That's all right. What were you thinking about?
The war, the Germans. I mean, they're resurrecting the dead, making a bomb that can turn a city into ashes. What's next? They'll do anything to win.
Not all Germans are evil, you know. Hitler and his lot might be, but there are good Germans too. You shouldn't forget that.
Good Germans? Hitler may be the one giving the orders, but who are the ones carrying them out? It's the good Germans killing people, not Hitler.
I know what you're trying to say, but not all Germans are like that. Some of them are against the war.
How would you know?
I know because my father was German.
What?
My family lived in Berlin before the war.
Wait, so that means you're German?
Well, half German and half British. My mother met my father when she was studying in Germany. They got married and settled down there. After I was born, they found out I had a special gift. I considered it a curse, but my parents loved me all the same. They were kind people, both of them.
A special gift, huh? That's... Wait a second, how did you end up in Britain?
My father worked in a military research institute, but he was very vocal about his opposition to the war. One day, some men in black came to our house and took him away. He came home 2 weeks later, in a casket. The officers said he took his own life, but my mother and I knew the truth. They had tortured him to death. It wasn't long before the Gestapo began to take an interest in me. They had somehow learned about my abilities. My mother and I knew we had to leave Germany and move to Britain. We managed to slip past our surveillance and find our way into France, but as we were about to cross the Strait of Dover, they caught up to us and killed my mother. They captured me, but while they were bringing me back to Germany, Lieutenant Colonel Gallant and the Wolf Pack rescued me. They've been my family for the past 5 years now.
Cordelia, I had no idea. But after all that, how can you defend the Germans? They murdered your parents!
No, the Nazis murdered them. But not all Germans are Nazis. Don't you get it? There are a lot of Germans who are against the war. When my mother and I were fleeing, the only reason we made it out of the country was because kind Germans fed us, sheltered us, and helped us hide.
Well, maybe it's different because you lived there. I mean, you may be right. But after my parents and Alicia, I just can't forgive them. I can't forget what happened.
My father was a German, and he wasn't a Nazi. And you don't see me fighting for them, do you? I don't kill innocent people. I'm not a murderer. Please, you can't hate an entire country.
How do you expect me not to? They killed the ones I loved. I can still hear them, Cordelia. I can still hear them scream.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to... I'm sorry.